Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. If you are a Christian McCaffrey fan, you are very happy today because the Niners just gave CMC a brand new deal that will keep him in San Francisco through the 2027 season.
Business is business. It's part of this game. Both sides were mutually very respectful the whole time, and just proud and happy that we got something done.
McCaffrey had $24 million left on his contract, but none of that was guaranteed. Now it is, and the 49ers added 2 more years of team control. In all, it's a 4-year, $62.2 million contract. But McCaffrey does turn 28 in 2 days, I'm hearing some of you say. He's getting old for a running back. He had over 400 total touches last year, including playoffs. Kyle Shanahan, how can you give that kind of a contract to a running back?
But when you look at Christian just as an individual, I'm not going to compare him to anybody else. Christian is one of the more talented people I've ever been in my life. But if I didn't speak about that, I'd say he's almost the biggest overachiever I've been in my life. It's been around in my life in terms of how obsessive he is with every little thing, and just, you guys have heard us talk about him, but that's where he's extremely unique. And as you get older with age, you lose a step or something. That's not what makes Christian great. It's how he is the same player down in and down out. And yeah, it's great to have all the talent that he does have, and he takes care of his body as good as anyone. So you don't picture him losing any of that because of a number. But if that stuff does happen, Christian's always going to be a good football player until he decides not to be. And we're not really concerned with that at all with his type of personality.
Christian McCaffrey, Juwan Jennings, Colton McKivitz, and George Odom have all gotten contract extensions this offseason. Brandon Aiyuk, of course, has not, and he did not report yesterday. Deebo Samuel, you've been through all this. Are you talking to Brandon Aiyuk about how to deal with all of it?
As much as I can, actually. I know this is a stressful time, and he's done a tremendous job throughout his career here. And when it comes to things like this, it get tough, and some things you kind of take personal, and it's just like overall, it's just a stressful process, to be honest with you.
Aiyuk will rack up more than $100,000 in fines by not showing up. He was actually the only member of the 49ers that did not appear without an excuse. Trent Williams wasn't there, but the team gave him the okay to attend his daughter's graduation. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday: Pro Football Focus recently ranked the top interior defensive lineman. Javon Hargrave is near the top of the list, but there is one very disturbing trend happening with him. If you want to find out what it is, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch: a little Christian McCaffrey appreciation. Brian Baldinger did a quick little film breakdown on Twitter of some of CMC's biggest plays this season. It is fantastic, and yet another reminder that 23 is really damn good. One thing you may have missed: I was a guest on Up and Adams with Kay Adams yesterday, and here's how she teased my appearance on the show.
And we'll take a short break here. Up next, we have Mr. Rob Stats Guerrera from the Gold Standard Network. Do you want me to sing your theme song? The Gold Standard Network. Stats. Stats, 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 stats. Next.
A theme song from Kay. We are here for it. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the little bell to get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.